Okay. Let's see. That's all set up. Blah, blah, blah. Something looks quiet. That would be why. That still looks quiet. Hmm. Something really looks off. No, that's correct. Am I just talking quietly? Sorry, just trying to figure out why the volume's all screwy. We'll turn that up because that's quiet.
Aha! Before the call expires, you did it! You there, Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Right. Chapter 3, The Ascent. The strange practices of a secretive society. Oh, okay. So we've got a bush. The bush has a gagged person. Okay. And oh, you have a tattoo. The tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. That was a lot of screens to go through. There's a loaded pistol. David. Ooh. Oh yeah, we have to click on the words, don't we, to collect them. The gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume, grab rope and weapons, WK. Okay. Ash Blair, finest tobacco. That is a constant thing we've had so far. To David Goran for reliable service from EC. David Goran, that's the carriage driver, isn't it? Ash Blair was the name of one of the people at the inn. Coil of rope, shabby formal coat, and a dagger. But David Goran, as far as I remember, was the name of the coach driver of... What was the name of the family?
I don't remember.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I remember the name of the guy, you let alone, anything else. But yeah, clean new coat. Got some pictures of hats. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a hat murdery guy? Oh, a loaded pistol and a sword. And then there is also a hat. This is one of the hats that is in the picture. This is this hat. Okay, what's in this bush? Oh no, this is just tracks. Okay. And more tracks? And more tracks. Oh, okay. And there's a hobbit hole. Okay. Aha. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Dark hands, proud beasts, water snakes. Okay. And then we have... Woo! Okay. January 5th, 1789. I've forgotten the whole timeline, by the way. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve, punish the despicable enemy. Oh yeah, the golden idol, does spells and stuff. And it will, explode things, and burn things, and freeze things. That was really weird. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. The devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my steady physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Goran, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchman, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken. Walter Keane. The Thought Plickens. Oh my god, okay. October 20th, 1789. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor. but it cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There, I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young, resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Well, that doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster, does it? Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus has been a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keene. Oh, dear God. Okay, January 16th, 1790. Illuminated Masters. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother, Walter Keene, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he's a liar and a thief. I am certain on dispatching the enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood as Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Okay. Well, Dark Hands. We've got to figure out which one is Dark Hand. Proud Beast or Water Snake. Okay. Identify this person. I don't know. Well, he's got a hand and an eye on his back. And there's the scroll filled in. Okay, right, what do we got here? Oh, we have eyes. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, Steward, and Initiate. Okay, well, he's got one eye and a hand. So is he a Dark Hand Initiate? I don't know. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Oh, dead guy at the floor. There's another bloody ruby ring. We've had them all over the place as well. The man in the mask is not breathing. Well, he might be dead then. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine, but are almost empty. Griffin has spoken. Ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. Another ruby ring. Tray with a small vial of unknown substance. With a skull. That's got to be poison. It had done when an accused has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses remaining. Both partake. Oh, okay. So this is some sort of weird ritual thing. The ritual of squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations. Excuse me. The Grim Reaper. The never tiring teacher. The feeder of mouths. The ritual of conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. Sword must be borne by any initiate. Okay. The never tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures in the mirror of the soul. Okay. The ritual of, oh god, have we got to figure out which ritual it is? The ritual of dispute. Stewards or higher rank. Scepter must be borne by a water snake. Keeper of treasures, never tiring teacher, Grim Reaper. Ritual of discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brother. Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Speaker to the blind, Grim Reaper, keeper of treasures. The Griffin has spoken. Ruby ring and a ceremonial scepter. Just await the results in the chamber below. Ceremonial sword. Silver tankard with some red wine in. Is that everything in there? Yes. Alright. Final door. And then we can do... Woo, oh gosh. Okay, what do we got? A guy carrying a house on his back. A person daintily eating some caviar. A fish on a stool in a room. And people wearing inappropriate clothing in all the wrong weather. Alright, prepare to receive what you have earned. Ruby ring. Ruby ring in his pockets. We've got a lion and an eye. So initiate. February 10th, 1798. Brother, a member of our orders proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. The brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. Okay. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it might be. Whoa, okay. Inception. Tests of the snail, the fire, the water, the tree. Administered by Proud Beast Steward. Valuations. Tree, fire, time, water. Dark Hand Steward or Master. Transition. Star, etc. Admission. So, snail, time, water, star. I mean, those could be what, you know. I reckon that's admission, right? So if it's the ritual of admission, any master. Oh, okay, that's a less helpful. So that is a master. And then this guy is... I've lost track of who's doing what. Have you managed to keep track of who's doing what, Jesse?
I've got one of the 5 things figured out.
Okay, what's that?
I've got the magnifying glass.
Oh, right, okay. So I said that was an someone initiate. Dark Hand initiate, is that the answer?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yay.
Based on the tattoos on his back.
Yeah. Exactly. So this one's a lion. So which one's the lion? So this is Proud Beasts. So this guy is a Proud Beast initiate?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. But then we've got to figure out what the masks are to be able to figure out Dark Hand, Proud Beast, or Water Snake.
He's probably not a master.
But that's what the thing said on the statue of the monkey.
He's probably a steward.
On the statue of the monkey, it says the admission, you must enjoy the tests of snail, time, water, star, administered by any master. That's what I was going off there. Because he was petitioning for admission, right? And
I don't know if this is admission.
Jeffrey Sinclair challenged Walter Keane, who's a Dark Hand.
This might be the test of evaluation.
But I think that's what's going on upstairs.
Because the way the letter talks...
So we have to figure out which...
Is they're testing, like... Measure the resolve. And, like, they don't trust him. I feel like if you were already admitting somebody, you trust him.
And then the empty slots. Which clothing is which? So they're both the same rank. They're both the same rank. And they're both the same rank.
Which influences what rank the tester is.
Downstairs is a master. He's wearing the green roby thing. So that means that green roby thing is a master.
Is it though? Because
And if we know that, then we know that there are 2 masters that are drinking. And that means the other ones are the other things which I've forgotten of already.
The problem is that the white robe guy in the drink room holds the scepter.
He doesn't have any clothes, so that's unhelpful. And the dude outside in the bush just has a fancy hat.
And only one of the ceremonies talks about
I think
have a scepter.
Because the dude outside in the bush is a dark hand initiate, someone has snuck in that's not supposed to be in here.
Can you even hear me? Hello?
Grim Reaper.
Nope, she can't hear me.
Okay, well, this is the Grim
I'm
Reaper.
not going to assume
right?
she's ignoring me.
This window's got to be Grim Reaper. There's a key hanging because they've got these little blue things on them, which seem to be.
Yeah, like she's just not hearing anything.
This thing.
So
Maybe
we'll try that
the
again.
Keeper of Treasures in the Grim Reaper.
Like it.
Oh, and then the book also has one. So never tiring teacher, Grim Reaper, and Keeper of Treasures. So it's the Ritual of Dispute. Oh. Yeah. Headphones died. Sorry, Jesse. What were you saying? I was just babbling to myself.
The scepter. It's in the hands of a white cloak. So the white cloak has to be a master.
Right.
Green cloaks cannot be master
Okay.
cloak.
Right.
Because the sword is always in the hand of a master. Or the scepter is always in the hand of a master.
Right. Okay. So then maybe it's evaluate. No. Maybe it's Inception. Then, Proud Beast. Because the thingy is, you've got snail, fire, water, tree. I guess that could work. So is it the Inception and it's a Proud Beast steward? Because the first picture is definitely snail. It's a dude with a house on his back. That's got to be snail, right? It can't be star or tree.
Sure.
And the fish one is, the fish is fish out of water. So if that's a Proud Beast steward, okay. So then this one is steward, not master. And the guy's a Proud Beast, so Proud Beast is the red. Okay, that makes more sense because then we actually have an answer. So that was, I've forgotten it already. Bloody hell, got a memory like a freaking thing. Inception. Memory like a sieve. Inception. Okay, so this would then be a steward. Proud Beast. Steward? Not a Proud Beast initiate. Where did I get Proud Beast for this guy then? Where did that come from? Oh, because he's holding a lion. Okay, so something's not right then. Did I read the thing wrong? No,
I think it's Inception,
Steward.
Proud Beast, and Steward. I think the name of our guy is wrong.
But he's holding a lion and a...
That's what he wants to be. I think he's actually somebody else. Is the problem.
Is he... Oh, it's the dude. The Lazarus dude. Lazarus Hurst. So maybe we want to say Lazarus Hurst.
Yep.
There we go. Right, you are, of course, correct. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you on the thing. Probably the stream could hear, but I couldn't.
No, I get it.
They keep dying, and it's annoying. Okay. Right. So, but we now know Proud Beast and Steward. Okay, so you said the white coat was Master.
I think it has to be based on the scepter.
Has to be.
The only thing that talks
Yeah.
about
So that
scepter
means
carriers are the Ritual of Dispute and the Ritual of Discord.
Water Snake Master. I think it's Ritual of Dispute. Because the book, the Grim Reaper, and this key have the little blue Digimon
So you think
on
the
it.
blue mask is the water snake?
I think so. Which means the Dark Hand is the green. Yes, that is correct. Okay. So then that means that it's the Ritual of Dispute. And then Water Snake Master. So the dead person is a water snake. The letter downstairs said did it say what he was?
Based on his robe, he'd be a steward.
I meant which one's him? Dark Hand. Walter Keane is a Dark Hand, so he's not the one that's dead. This is Walter Keane, this guy standing up here.
Oh, I thought they were all just supposed to be whether or not they're proud beasts or water snakes or...
I don't know. And this dead dude is gonna be Jeffrey Sinclair then. Oh, okay. I've got his name wrong. Because I'm an idiot that can't. No, that was actually right. Okay, Walter Keane, Jeffrey Sinclair. Maybe I got the. Because it just says 2 or fewer are wrong. There's a water snake's proud beast, Dark Hand. Maybe I've got the robes wrong? No, because we just confirmed those were right. Initiate Master. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to 2.
Hmm. I mean, you know, we got Water Snake is the blue mask. Dark
The
Hand
guy at the
is
top is
proud.
wrong. The guy at the top, the dark hand in the initiate robe, is not a dark hand initiate. He's actually a person.
Ah, of course, it's David Gorin. I reckon. It's the only other name that I've got.
Yep. Well,
He's the
2, I
one
just start
that
replacing one thing to see if it goes from 2 mistakes up to 3 or 2 mistakes and stays.
It's the dude in the, which I should have twigged because it's the dude that is tied up in the bush. I did say he's been replaced. We had to figure out who was replaced. So he has the wine. So I wonder if he did something there. Okay, right. So this is a really lot of blanks. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go. No, meanwhile, Walter Hurst? Lazarus Hurst. Very bad with their names. Lazarus Hurst. Come over, thank you. Has the Ritual of Inception. To become a Proud Beast initiate. Do the end bit, because we figured that one out. Let's check my ears are still on. The other cup.
Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup.
Right. Yeah.
And died. Walter Keane was challenged.
Posing as a Dark Hand initiate. He was ambush blah.
Challenged
So
to
that's
a
David
dispute
Garn.
ritual.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so what's it? Walter
Keane.
Keane? Was challenged to a gimme dispute ritual with Jeffrey. Oh wait, he with what about? Okay.
Lazarus?
I am very
Or was this
confused
with
all
David
of the
Gurin?
plots right now. Don't know.
Which
Oh, right. Hang on.
had
I
no
think he
poison.
signaled. Yeah, with a something which
Signaled to Walter Keane.
probably.
With
I'm just trying to get poison in there.
could have been with the key. Because there's a key hanging from the chandelier.
Yeah, but that's because that is the teacher. No, that's the Keeper of Secrets. That's the Keeper of Secrets. Signaled with what? A ring? We don't have a thing. Poison, tray, conflict, squabble, cup, dispute, discord, scepter, sword, tankard, deception, evaluation, transition, admission.
Could have been with the tankard.
Those are the words we've got.
I don't see anything special about the tankard.
Possibly, I mean, yeah. Okay, so Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. He with David Garn ambushed someone. David Garn posing as a Dark Hand initiative signal to Walter Keane with a something.
It would be the Dark Hand initiate he ambushed.
Yeah, it's just I feel like there should be an article in there, but yes. Otherwise it reads weird. Signaled with a... We said tankard?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. So he was a traitor! Jeffrey was right! They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup, and his opponent drank the poison and died. So, he was right. It was a conspiracy! Oh, poor thing. Oh well. Okay, so 8. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Oh, there's a dead dude. Okay.
He's an initiate, or he's a Dark Hand.
No, he's not breathing.
No, he's a water snake.
No, he's a water snake. Initiate?
No, a master.
There's a ruby ring. Ah, master, yes, of course. June 15th, 1791. Dear friend, it is not citizen for me to get you a seat alongside me on the courts of directors at the Seven Seas Company as a doctor. I recommend to stop obsessing over it. It'll only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Water Snake Master, which is what you just said. April 13th, 1791. Lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I'll summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beast Master. Well, he definitely did something. Both his legs appear to be broken. His arm appears to be broken. There is a flute, which just showed us the flute. Okay. There are footprints. We never got to use the footprints, really, on the other one. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. Oh dear God. One who claims to be a griffin reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it's proven it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. No one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as the Griffin Reborn. History. The Chronicle of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Darkhand, Lord Harrington, demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beast Master Lord Pledsley performed a seance, talking to the spirits. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain seems to be very good at challenging people here, produced a homunculus as well. 1771, Proud Beast Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Agnes MacBain hypnotized the same as well. Okay, so Lord Agnes MacBain is really the dude to beat for these miracle things, isn't he? Why are we seeing this guy's feet? Are they relevant? What an honor to experience a cool event. We've got the ruby ring. That's the watch that was gifted to David Goran. Or at least it looks like it anyway. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. June 23rd, 1791. Location the Lighthouse on Gull Island, near the Horn of Codhead, time noon. Present, Lord Angus MacBain, Lord Alistair Koch, Sir James Turner, Sir Walter Keane, Dr. James Turner, Mr. Lazarus Hurst, in charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. June 3rd, 1791, dear Water Snake Brother Maker. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work application. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. Yeah, what's with showing us everyone? Oh, we're supposed to figure out who did it by the shoe print. Well, this guy has pointy shoes. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. It's the dude with the hats. Why are there always hats? Seriously, we're supposed to, like, spot the hats. This is a golden snuff box filled with opium powder. It looks like a cryptex type thing. We've got... Oh, we have the golden idol is enclosed in the handle of an ornamental cane. Cheeky bugger. Ah, which broke. Well, I'd already figured it out from his shoes. Ruby ring. May 14th, 1791, dear Master MacBain. The threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had opportunities in practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Hook and the 8 in a box. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane that grants him the power to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Darkhand Steward. So this is MacBain. And we know he did it because half of his cane is here. Half of the cane is here. And also his shoes match. Thus, Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. Silver crown with gems. We've got some oars. Masks. More shoes. This guy's shoes have spells on them. Actual miracle. There is a Griffin Reborn. We've got a 6 heavy seal. No, 7 seal. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. Need your brothers to great, whatever. Okay, so we've got safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action. If the eye is red, it's ready for the hook import. Turn blue. If the eye is blue, you can only perform hook dot. This is the book from Edwin What's-His-Face. From the other ones. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, hook 8 in a box. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Miracle preparation. After the hook dot 8 in a box input, aim at the sky. Press the lever to maximize position. Hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Okay. Door is locked from the inside. By guarding the lighthouse, you must guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch. Trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse, not locked. Okay. I think we've clicked on all the things. People who had the magic relic in their hands chronologically. I don't know, my brain is tired. Someone blackmailed someone to find out how someone would perform the miracle of flying. I feel like it's the only one that's a miracle in there. Identities are not filled in. Oh. And then we've got blah blah. Something. Something came. Griffin Reborn. It's gotta be Griffin Reborn. Flying? Something from the something lighthouse? This results in something from a headwind? I don't know. Right, okay, so this man is not breathing. He's a water snake master. We figured that one out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was waiting to see if we were still connected. Okay.
He is a water snake, but it doesn't... He's a water snake master, but it doesn't really matter because we have to fill in the names for all 6 of these people. We don't get to refer to them as their...
Yeah, I know, but if we can figure out who he is, that's the start. Yeah, I know, but if you can figure out who they are, it helps. Right? Angus McBain. So cooked the James Turner. Water Snake Brother Maker. Dark Hand Master JT. James Turner is a Dark Hand Master. Which master is... So this is maybe James Turner then. Of the 6. I think this one is James Turner. From this letter thing. So, and then Water Snake Brother Maker. Dark Hand Master JT. Okay. So Maker is one of the water snakes, but is it this one? No, this is Water Snake Master. Wouldn't it say Master instead of Brother then? Wait, hang on. We had the whole history thing. Angus McBain has got to be this dude who's dead over here, right? Because he was the one that kept disproving the miracles?
There are 3 masters here, so that's the hard part.
Yeah, but if you look at the history, Lord Angus McBain has been disproving miracles. Wouldn't it make sense that this guy is Angus McBain?
It's fair. Take down the guy who's always been the disprover.
Exactly. But these ones, we only know whether they're Master Initiate or whatever the other one was. Nicholas Maker is in charge of notes. I mean, this guy has a notebook. And he has a thing addressed to Maker. I reckon this one is Nicholas Maker then, this dude with the stopwatch.
You think he's the note taker?
Yeah. He's got a notepad. And he's got a letter addressed to Water Snake Brother Maker. So when we've got Alistair Koch, Walter Keane, and Lazarus Hurst. Well, this has got to be Alistair Koch then. This other master. Because and then this guy standing up as the initiate is got to be Lazarus then. I think they set up Lazarus as the...
Yep.
They set up Lazarus as the...
Yep.
You're okay with that? Okay, understood. What was Lazarus' surname?
Lazarus Hurst, and then, yep.
Aye! Good, yeah. So that was correct. Right, so now... Okay, so he's saying here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. So, Walter Keane. Stupid thing. Walter Keane had it. Angus McBain had it. Well, he obviously did it wrong. And then Lazarus Hurst. Yes. So Angus McBain stole it from Lazarus, and then Walter Keane probably killed him to get it back, or something like that. And who blackmailed? Alright, hang on. So find out how Lazarus...
I was going to say Angus.
Angus.
No.
Angus
I'm saying to
blackmailed.
find out how Angus would perform the miracle.
Oh. Oh, okay. What's with the hats? Oh, yes, of course. Angus McBain. No, Angus McBain blackmailed Walter Keane, though. That's what the letter says. I'm not trying to submit it. I want to get my stupid selecty thing. Yes, Angus McBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the flying, and then he stole the staff, and then he got deaded. Excuse me. I mean, Angus McBain is dead, so I can fill in that one. Okay, so Lazarus. Where's his surname gone? There we go. Hurst. Jumped from the lighthouse using the idol, that's what I'm missing, to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become the Griffin Reborn. And then did Angus McBain jump from the lighthouse afterwards? This resulted in Angus McBain's death from broken legs. Severe wound at the back of his head. Okay, so head wound then.
Yeah.
Do we concur? I keep getting all the dudes mixed up, I have to say. They all very much look the same. The scroll has been fulfilled. When Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Well, that's just very silly, isn't it? Okay, what do we got next? The Ascent, the interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Oh, more bloody dudes. One of them has blue hair, which looks pretty cool. All right. Tea house, chess house, croquet fields, library, salon, flower beds, fountain. Is this going to be like a game of Cluedo?
A little bit.
The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay. Psychoactive plants, drug symptoms. Spotty onion gives you hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness. Lemurian lichen, rapid blinking. Or the whites of eyes go pink. Red berry, surge of energy, twitching, and aggression. Okay, so we've got a dude at the back. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Leopold. Okay, claims that. Oh my God, no, this is going to be one of them who was where puzzles. I hate them. I'm always very bad at them. I'm not going to read those out. Gideon. Ooh, Cock and Turner. Ergin. Bell. James. Sherry. Blanchard. We'll read those through when we got to figure stuff out. Dr. Turner. Podrick. Mr. Spade. Billion. Rented. Fountain. Augustus Hill. Oh, hang on, I forgot to click on this stick. Clean Constable's Pike. Okay, who's dead? Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold the tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. Okay. This clear. Man is not breathing, and he has a huge vertical wound on his head. And there is a clean small sword. There's also what looks like a boomerang, covered in blood, with some blue wrapped around it. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Down brownstone slate steel, clean Lemurian wall club, spicy smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, I heard you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company in the South. I know you hate associating with those invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Dear Prince, as you know, I'm a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Can I confirm your presence? Dr. James Turner. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since you saw through his lies. Dear friend, as one of the balls, you said you would be love to meet someone actually interesting, having a weekend of drinks. Prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining. Please do honor us with our company. He has a sword. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitaine agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Oh no, this dude has a ring with a ruby. Oh, but he's the dude from before, whose name, of course, I've completely forgotten because names slip through my head like freaking cheese. Killed by that savage. I don't think he was, but you know. Dear friend, elections are over. Drinks, confirm presence. There is some sherry on the floor. There are almost empty glasses of sherry. Leopold, your plan to frame tube is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. He has a clean doctor's scalpel, clean small sword. This is Turner. This is such a mess. We will clean the blood out of the rug. Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shares. Okay. Alright. Out the window. Tea house. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. 1 empty, 1 untouched. There's a bush, but it's got chrysanthemums in and not peoples. Unfinished croquet match. Another bush. Scones of roses. Ooh, a newspaper. The London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? New order party of the most MPs, but it's clear the 2 old parties will form a coalition. This means either loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hurst and his party in the opposition. Oh, Hurst again. Running for Parliament. Interesting. And a gaze bow with a chess set in. And another door. Okay, so we're going to go in that with the door. Oh, no, that's just the other door. Okay, 36 out of 36. Right, there's 2 ways of entry. Right, what are we asked? Who was where? Great. Someone is the victim. Something is the murder weapon. The something is where he was murdered. Body was found by someone. And then we've got to fill in the identities. Right, okay, so this dude here is the doctor. I'm going to fill that one in. So he's James Turner. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? It said 11th. But his seal doesn't look the same. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But that's not 11. If that's 11, then he's not 11th. Because look, his thingy's got an axe and 2 hands and a square with 2 thingies. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6, 2 3s. 7 is a 4 and a 3. So 7 plus another 3 would be 10. They've got 10 as this one, but there's 2 hands and an axe. That would make sense to 11 if that was 10 and there's 1. And the boomerang is missing. It's got blood on it. It's very, very likely got hit in the noggin with a boomerang, but... Oh. What
Sorry,
do
I
you
just
think,
got
Jesse?
back.
I didn't hear you go. I was just saying that that guy doesn't have the same thing as 11, but yeah. Leopold. Sherry with James and became drowsy. Lemurian was a murder. Drowsy. Leopold. Leopold who? Who's got a people list? I don't really should say, dear friend, are you supposed to figure out who it is? Alright, hang on. Alright, this blustery guy is Cock. I remember his last name. Mainly because I kept on saying, having to make sure I said Koch instead of what I wanted to
Just
say.
say cock, it's okay.
We know that... Yeah, I know, but I was being silly. Oh no, it has a dot in the middle. That is 11. Oh, that is 11 then. Okay, but 11 is then done differently with like 2 hands and an axe, and then 2 triangles, a square, and a dot instead of this square dot thing. So either someone was really mistaken or, you know. Okay, this is Leopold. The guy with the eye patch. Ooh. Hey, Leaky. Just because he was getting shouted at by Cock. This is outrageous. And he says, James, this is preposterous. Hey, thank you very much for the raid. How was your secret agenting? Also, now I've got multiple copies of me open to close them on. Hi, Duncan and Lady Marguerite. Hi. We are trying to solve one of those murder mystery things where it's like, who was where and who's who and what the hell is going on? So... Blobby? Blobby? As in Mr. Blobby? Okay, so Leopold had a glass of sherry with James in the library. Saw the Lemurian, woke up asleep, filled the butler on the floor, woke the butler, entered the salon. So... is he the loyalist or the general? Oh, hang on. He's got one eye, so... the loyalist was in the salon. Now I've got 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie in my head. And an entire Hercule Poirot thing playing. Because that's what my brain likes to do. It likes to make associations. Gideon claims that played croquet with Ergen in the morning, got bored with the drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Cock. Alistair Cock. Lecture the butler. Saw Turner come to the chess
Constable
house,
right
send
next to
butler
the
away,
dead guy is
so Ergen remarked
Arthur
on the reason
Faulkner.
Aha! Of
Yeah.
course, yes, because he's got his thing on his. I mean, he's literally got his name on his stick, so yeah, that one's a nice, easy one.
By the way, if you click on the field itself and then just click the name, you don't have to drag it drop.
Yep, I try that and it works like 50% of the time. So I'm just dragging and dropping. Oh, yes, right. I saw the shaking and couldn't really see what it was.
I will say, I think black poppy is involved, by the way, of the psychoactive plants. Yeah.
Is that the one that makes you sleepy? Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. The boomerang might be the murder weapon. The somewhere is where he was murdered. Well, I mean, there's literally blood on the floor, so you know.
Oh, is that the salon?
Where was I? Oh yeah, I was. I think the salon is the one that.
No, because I think that's the library.
There's a map somewhere. Oh, that's the
library. If you look at the map on the wall,
right, yes. Okay,
the library and the salon are connected.
Yeah. They are indeed. Right, okay, salon. Okay. Right, anyway, back to my book. Gideon. Gideon saw Master Turner lecture the butler, so he's not the butler. Saw Alistair treehouse. Okay, can't figure out from there. Who's Ergen? Difficult to understand, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct.
Could the dead guy be Turner?
No,
James Turner,
the doctor. Who's this guy here?
Sorry, I hadn't remembered we had used that name before.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's like, I recognize this guy, but I only remembered his name because it was a silly name. I think... Then as they said... Minister... What was the thing in the garden? There was a newspaper. It's either Blanchard or Valentine. Based off the newspaper, because I think it was the was it the guy that was prime minister?
Means either loyalist leader Blanchard or really moderate leader Valentine will become the prime minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition.
Well, maybe. Hang on, loyalist. What
Blanchard?
Who did you say the loyalist was? So it's Leopold Blanchard. From that, because he's the loyalist, because it's got the eye patch. The loyalist is in the salon, he said. So that makes Leopold Blanchard. So it's got to be from that. So Ergen, I think Gideon Bell. James Turner. What does James say? James claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation. So we claim that Turner was in the chess house. The doctor. Right? That's what that said. Claims to be playing chess with Alistair. I don't like matching up names. Podrick. Podrick, I believe, is the butler.
That sounds right.
And Mr.
Yes.
Spade is the gardener.
How
Okay.
terrible for Mr. Spade.
Right. So okay. So Spade, and then this dude is Podrick, which I'm thinking.
Spade is the top left.
Oh, yes. How do I? Yes. Sorry. I can't tell all these dudes. Yeah, this is the prince. But how do we put that in? The prince?
Yeah.
Patu prince, maybe. But Patu prince is not an option, is it?
But Patu Ergen. Based on the testimonies, he's the one who would not speak the best of the language.
But he's got all the first names, so maybe it's Ergin Patu. Because they're first names in the book. Because it goes James and Podrick and everything. Billiam. Not William, Billiam. Okay. He was in the garden. Planted and pruned. He's the gardener. So it's Billiam Spade. Young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet, go behind the manor. Afternoon, move to the rose bush. There saw Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Continued to work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So, body was found by Hill. The gardener was in flower beds. And the unfortunate gardener's first name is Billiam. Okay. Library. So the butler was in the library because he fell asleep there. Just this sorting out everybody's names is making my head hurt. Augustus.
Still don't know who this victim is.
I think it might be Augustus Valentine. Just based off things, but I don't know who this blue-haired dude is.
Good job. It is. Using the third clue. Because if we believe that Leopold found the body...
Leopold found the body.
Leopold Blanchard.
But one of the things said he was found by Hill. Oh, the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill.
Yeah, instructed the butler to raise the alarm.
Right. Who instructed
Leopold
him?
instructed the butler to raise the alarm.
Leopold. Ah, right. Okay. In which case, the butler's name is Podrick Hill.
So whose name haven't we used?
Augustus. Fine.
We have not used Gideon.
Gideon Bell.
Yep.
Voila. Right. Let me just put Blanchard. What's his first name? Leopold. Right. Okay. All right. So the maid was in the parlor. Maid was in the parlor, hanging out the washing. something. Okay. Right. Now we've got to figure out where everyone was. So I've got 4 of them in there. The general. I don't know who the general bloody well is. Okay. Lord Leopold was asleep in the library. Maybe. Don't know. Alistair. Okay, Alistair was winning. Who was Alistair again? Alistair Koch. Is he the general, do we reckon? Right, the young man was Gideon. Played croquet with Ergen, tea in the tea house, chess. Mr. Turner. Toes. Saul. I still need the chess. So, where the hell were they? The young man and the prince were just in the field? Oh, someone mentioned the fountain. No, that was Lord Augustus beneath the fountain. Behind the manor. Maybe everyone was in the chess house? Why have I suddenly lost my entry for loyalist? Bug it off somewhere. Okay, well, let's just plonk in chess house and see what it says. 2 or fewer are incorrect, so that would be these dudes then. So, field? We're in the same place. No. But it's definitely those 2. So if we've got to figure out where those 2 were, maybe the fountain? No? Tea house? There we go. Right, they were in the tea house. Though I thought they'd left the tea house, or maybe they were still in the tea house when they were discussing how good the chess place looked. Ah, yeah, I think they were just right. Okay, they were in the tea house. That was my mistake. Okay, so early in the morning, blah 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 in the blah and blah a blah. Meanwhile, in the blah 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 and a Lemurian blah. Oh, that's his prince. It's got to be Prince, no? Oh no. Oh, maybe he stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. This is like Cluedo. In the blah at around noon, blah 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 blah, and the blah onto him to blah blah blah. Frame? Someone. I put in some verbs. Early in the morning, blah blah. Planted drugged, provoked. Ooh, provoked, maybe. No, but it's not provoke, it's provoke. In the blah, and blah, a blah. Meanwhile, in the blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, help me out here, Jesse.
Yeah,
There's too many
that
blahs.
is definitely a problem.
Maybe you planted a button. Because they said something about a button. He said, Leopold, your plant frame poo missing button. Someone's trying to frame Leopold. To frame Leopold. What's Leopold's name? Blanchard. Oh, killed? That's got to be killed. And the dude that died was Augustus Valentine. In the salon at around noon. Blah, blah. Killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Okay. I don't know who, but anyway. So, early in the morning, someone, in the something, and something, a something. Meanwhile, in the something, someone, something, and stole an Amurian boomerang from the salon. I think that's right. I mean, there is a boomerang, and it does look like, you know, he got whacked in the head with a boomerang. Which could have been from anywhere, I guess. Because those things you whack, you throw.
Could be, meanwhile, in the library, somebody
Yes,
drugged
there's just too many
Padre Kill and
blanks.
stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon.
Ah, library. Someone drugged. Oh yeah, the